My husband has breath like a goat. His penis is small and covered with black hairs. Nowadays I sleep with the ghost. I have much bigger penises and are twice as intelligent.
Morning guys, thanks for clicking back on the channel. We've come out this morning. We're going to talk today about noise, light and litter discipline through stealth camping. It's going to help you avoid detection. It's going to help you maintain your harbour for future camps. It's nothing too extreme guys, it's just going to help you along, okay, with your stealth camping, especially if you're a beginner. So we start off with noise discipline and we start back at the house. So what you want to do is, if you're wearing a watch, you want to turn all your alarms off. If you've got any alarms in there, what I do guys, I just turns everything off and I just double checks, treble checks. okay, because that's a dead giveaway, as this clip will demonstrate. Secondly, your mobile phone. Back at home again. Personally, I'd turn it off. In extreme cases, we're not talking extreme cases, but just to give you an example, phones can be tracked, okay? So if you're thinking about committing a crime, right, we won't go into that, right? Right, so anyway, just knock your phone off, okay? Or if you need to have it on, put it in airplane mode. That will also save your battery. If you do need to use your emergency, obviously you've got to put your phone on, and that's fair enough. In another extreme circumstance, another way of reducing noise is to, this is really extreme, this is now guys, right, is to put a pair of woolen socks over your boots. It will numb the noise of breaking branches walking through the forest, but there's no real, I've never had to do it in Civvy Street, right, in this side of it, okay? But when you are walking through a forest, tread carefully. There's no rush, just take your time. Stop, look and listen. And a good tip for when you're listening, guys, is, this is going to look stupid now, right? You're going to look like a guppy. So to enhance your hearing, open your mouth as wide as you can. What it does, it opens up the canal in the ears. So that's a good point there, okay? So before you move and make any more possible noises, stop, look and listen. It's really important, that is, guys, right? Another tip is coming to your water bottle. You can use bladders, right? But personally, again, if it's on a stealth camp and it's a really stealthy camp, don't use a bladder, okay? Because they do swish around a lot. So going back to your water bottle now, say you're using the black bomb, okay? Make sure it's full at all times, well, at least until you get to camp, okay? And if you're going to source your water from a stream or whatever, and you fill your bottle up, and you put your steady tab in, okay? Little tip for you. Loosen the top off, and tip the bottle upside down, and give it a swish around, okay? Because believe it or not, bacteria can build up in the threads. So just tip it up, give it a swill, turn it back, and then retighten it. But make sure it's full at all times. Before you set off into the forest, whether you're wearing a belt kit, a bow gun, NI pack, whatever, okay, jump up and down just to see if there's anything that needs adjusting or needs packing out a bit more. And the obvious one, guys, especially if you're camping in a pair or 3 people or whatever, is keep the talking to a minimum and keep it low. I do a lot of solo camps, so it's no problem with me, right? But if you're camping with a partner, limit the talking. You can even use hand signals, okay? You know, whatever, okay? But keep it low. And again, stop and have a listen, okay? So again, guppy, okay? It does open up the ear canals. Another thing on noise, guys, is your pack itself. So you want to make sure all the straps are up tight, they're all connected, and if there's hanging straps, just roll them up and put some insulation tape on there or some sniper tape, right? Because the reason is, if you're walking through the forest and they snag on a branch, they're going to snap the branch and you're going to make a noise. So always strap everything up in your pack so you don't get snagged. Cup of beef tea, can't beat it. Right, so we're going to move on now to light discipline, okay? So we start with a torch.
Got a flashlight. great. How long has it been in the trunk? The batteries are probably dead.
No, dude, look. It's a rechargeable flashlight. You just shake it for 3 minutes, it gives you 20 minutes of light.
Your torch, okay? Whether it's a head torch or whatever. So you want to keep the red filter, okay? And what that does, it preserves your night vision. So if you can, use a red filter, okay? If you can't get one, you can use red tissue paper, put it under the lens, connect the lens back, jobs are good done, right? It's just as good. Yeah, so as I say, that preserves your night vision, okay? If you've got to use a white light, if you haven't got a red lens, okay, what you do is you can put a bit of insulation tape around the lens with a pinhole inside, or very small hole. And what you do when you're using a white light to preserve your night vision again, just cover one eye, right? Don't just shut your eye, cover your one eye, and now again will preserve your night vision. When it comes to watches, again guys, we talked about noise, about turning all your alarms off on and things. So when it comes to your watch, okay guys, it can give a glint off. So it's a simple solution. There's two solutions. You can either buy one of those leather covers, okay, and get one of them, or just turn it around so it's under your wrist. It's as simple as that, right? Because they do give glint off. Great bit of kit in the field. You know, you can use it as a compass and everything, but turn it around under the wrist, okay? If your watch has got a silver buckle, just simply black it out with a bit of tape or even a permanent marker. Pretty obvious one, guys, no jewellery. It obviously glints, so you don't wear jewellery into the field. If it's a wedding ring and you do want to bollock it off the missus, put on a bit of paracord around your neck and keep it under your smock. Calm cream. Our body produces oils in our skins which can, believe it or not, give off a bit of a glint. So if you want to, just put a light coating of calm cream on. It's not silly, guys, right? And I've seen people on Facebook saying it's stupid and that. It can save you position, okay? So in your light coating, if you haven't got calm cream, guys, just starting out, just use a bit of earth, okay? Just to blur the shine. So that's calm cream. Always carry it on me, guys. Don't always use it, but some camps you do really need to use it. And I've camped sometimes in the past and I should have used it, but I didn't, and I should have, because then I've had to resort to eating the dirt, you know, getting right down to hide from people who happen to be wandering through the forest. So always carry calm cream with you, guys. Another thing is your gear. You want to make it as non-reflective as possible, okay? So you can use spray paint, you can use tape, you can use dirt even, okay? But yeah, that's a good one. So all your gear on the outside, keep it non-reflective. It's pretty obvious one that is. If you're a smoker, it's pretty tough, okay? But if you can, don't smoke on a camp. But if you desperately need to, take your smock off, put it over your head, go on your knees and smoke under the smock. The smell, Lily's lead, the smell will give you away, okay? That's a dead giveaway, that is, especially if you smoke cigars like me. But if you're desperate, put your poncho, your smock, whatever, over your head. Because that red light, guys, in the night, you'll see it 100 yards away, no problem. So let's talk about litter discipline.
Assalamualaikum.
My is book English.
Yeah.
English.
Tony.
It's me Muhammad.
Mohammed.
What's the sign, mate?
Juan.
Wayne Al Souk.
Where is the market?
Asuk. Bait. Awi. Juan.
He's asking the way to Sainsbury's.
Jul. Samad. Jul.
Oh, right.
Jul. Samad. Marhaban. Marhaban fi Iraq.
Oh, fucking outrageous.
You take this off it. Good girl. Right, so let's talk about litter discipline. So you want to pack plenty of bags, okay? Obviously for your litter. I pack bin liners. So if I need to have a shit, okay, I'll dig something which is called a cat hole. I'll talk about that now in a minute, okay? But I'll shit into the bag, okay, because it reduces the smell, the odour, and I'll put that in a cat hole. So let's just talk about that for the first thing, okay? So when you need to dump a load, do it into a bag and put it in a cat hole, okay? You want to dig your cat hole. That's all a cat hole is, a small hole, so you always carry your trowel. If you haven't got trowel, use a stick. You want to dig it down at least 6 inches, okay? Drop your load into the bag and bury it. Okay, so that's litter, innit? In extreme cases, you put it in your pack and you take it home with you. But it's not extreme cases in out here, okay? So when you want to pee, urine, what I would suggest is walking 50 yards away from your harbour. Okay, because animals will pick up the scent and you don't want them right round your tent or your bash or whatever in the night. So walk 50 yards, okay, and do it. If you can, do it in the stream, even better. So when it comes to actual litter itself, you always take it home with you, okay? Don't bury it, put it in a bag and take it home with you. The biggest giveaway, guys, believe it or not, is the MREs, okay? The ration packs. Don't leave them around, okay? I'm talking extreme condition now, because they can give a lot of information away, so don't leave them, okay? So, all your rubbish, you don't bury it, you don't hide it, you take it home with you. Always take it home with you, okay? Don't leave any ground trace. Any ground signals is just going to ruin your position, and it's going to ruin any future camps at that location. I'm just going to talk a little bit about observation, okay guys? So the presence of the abnormal and the absence of the normal. So what that means, guys, right? Say you're looking into a field, okay? And you see sheep for no reason just scattering, okay? Or you see birds and they just all fly off together. Something has spooked them, okay? So it might be another animal, but it quite possibly could be a person. So look for that, okay? So remember that one. I'll put up on the screen for you now to remember. Another good tip, guys, is to draw perception away from you, okay? So if you go into a harbour, okay, you can leave sort of signals to the left when you're actually going to the right, where you don't leave any signals. You could break a few branches. You know, that's a good technique, that is, and I use it quite a lot, to be honest. It's good, guys, it's really good. So you give the perception you're going left, but you're actually going right. That can save a lot of camps. So me and Lily are heading out now. Only a short video, guys, but I think it might help some of you new starters out in stealth camping. It's a totally different ball game wild camping, as you know. You're a bit more free to do what you want, basically, but this is for stealth camping, okay? So if you stuck with the video, thanks very much. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. There's membership on the page as well now, guys. There's lots of perks and that. I've set it as low a bar as I can, but it all helps, okay? Because as you know, all the equipment and everything just costs a lot of money, and I do put a lot of time and effort into editing and getting at least 2 videos a week out to you. So if you can, give us a bit of support with the membership as well, guys. If you can't, don't worry about it, it's okay. But I have set it as low a bar as I can. So thanks for watching again, guys. I hope this video helps a few of you out. So take some notes and enjoy the outdoors. And most of all, be kind to each other, guys. There's a lot of unkindness going around. A lot. Yeah, be kind to yourselves, guys, okay? And to everybody else as well. Right, me and Lily are heading out. Thanks for watching. See you on the outside. Out!